Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, from Capitan, New Mexico on another cool day. Hey Google, what's the temperature?
The temperature in Capitan currently is 55 degrees.
Wrong. It's 42 degrees. It shows 83 for a high, which it probably be true, but we'll see. But anyway, speaking of which, it's going to be 83 here today, which is a little warm. And you know the AC in an RV is very noisy. Well, I have solved that issue for me in my motorhome, my Class C motorhome, and that'll be the nooner. That'll be the nooner. It'll be a stroke of genius. You're going to be very impressed. Anyway, also I talked with a builder yesterday, and I don't know. I ain't saying nothing. Maybe no price yet, but we'll see. We'll see. I went over the stuff and we'll see. But anyway, a lady that lives here that watches my channel and her husband referred him to me. Thank you very much. It was Peggy and her husband that live here. And she's also on the planning commission, and she's also building a recreation center for the youth of the town, or taking the fire department that they don't use and redoing it for a recreation center for the kids and stuff here in Capitan, which I think is a very worthy endeavor. But having said that, moving along to, hey Google, tell us a joke.
What do you get when you put a vest on an alligator?
Let me think.
An investigator.
That is so bad. I don't know how to get another joke out of it. We'll do this too. We got the positive energy button. Let's see what happens.
Please step out of your comfort zone. Try something new today. Do it for yourself.
Okay, I will. I'll do that. So do something for myself. But anyway, today is the first day of the rest of your life. It's the day after yesterday, day before tomorrow. It's right now. And right now just went. So if there's anything you want to do, I suggest that you get busy doing it. And then what else? Don't worry about things you cannot change. Anyway, say it. If my voice hangs on, Sandy Geisler, regarding the holes on top of the tray, which one should have a plug? That's the RV home dehumidifier. I don't know what you're talking about, dude. I don't know about plugs. The steaming bean, Lincoln National Forest and stuff. You gave solid advice to tell folks to get outside and remove their earbuds by letting the bird out of the cage. I'm an outsider living in an indigenous village and go for walks daily, and it has benefited me by being more familiar with the community around me. Yeah, it does. Yeah, you'll know, you won't know your neighbors personally, but you'll know what the town looks like anyway. John Deaton on Lincoln stuff, just the drive. All these areas around where you live, I absolutely fell in love with last year. Last year was the first year I vacationed there before moving on to Arizona. Fort Stanton Museum was awesome for me to tour. Same thing at Lincoln Village. I camped at Baca for a couple of weeks. I thought the cold temps were moving in, so I moved on to Arizona. In retrospect, I wished I'd have stayed longer in the Capitan. Well, thank you, John. Thank you very much. Enjoy your day. This is D. Anderson, says, Rusty, there's a lot with water and sewer hookup. Oh, there's a lot with water and sewer hookup advertised as having no restrictions for sale in Capitan. Check out 150 Randall Road. If the builder falls through, you might be able to set a Home Depot shed tiny home there. Yeah, there's a lot of options, but the next option for me is if I don't build, is just, of course, to continue to live in the Class C, because this is home to me. I'm fine with this. But we'll see. The builder seemed interested, so we'll see how it goes. Zippy Lee, host Rusty and his Rangers. Yep, you got it, babe. Thank you, Zippy Lee. Susan Moorfield, hang on one second, guys. Here we go. Susan Moorfield says, I bet you could put an RV park in somewhere in New Mexico and you could run it for a while, and then you could get someone to help out for a while. Just an idea I had for you when you were ready to settle down. You know what it involves to put in an RV park? Yo, I don't think so. But no, thank you, Susan. That's probably a good idea, but I don't have that much money. Derailed 2000, thumbs up to you. Der Trixa from the North Sea in Germany. Good to be here again. Thank you, Rusty. You're quite welcome, Der Trixa. Have a good day, and it's about beer 30 for you. CDL 8054, good. This is on the Lincoln stuff, drive. This is on the bulletin. We must take care of our lands and people who do not have enough sense to try and protect the land. Well, there's always a few idiots, apparently. Liam's having fun. That's on the Tiny Home Depot. It would be nice if I had a lot and an extra 16K and some guys to finish it out. Well, you're not asking for much, are you, Liam? RV Living with the Geezer. Check that channel out. He's out in West Texas. Your camera's doing a great job. I think you have the right attitude about building the cabin. Que sera, sera. Yeah, that's about it. You know, I mean, I can kind of put it out there and see what happens. But it'll be interesting. I think this guy's going to follow through and at least get me a number on what it would cost. We'll see. Ivy Butterworth, the pink store is right at the border. You must have walked past unless you're crossing at some other place. Yeah, that was on April the 4th, 2019, walking Palomas, Mexico. And yeah, the pink store, yeah, it is as you come in. It's just off to the left, yeah. Or the right. Is it the right? I thought it was the left. Anyway, we'll see. I just missed it, but I did go back. D. Anderson, Louis Paparella, and Scotty Thompson will give you a reference, Rusty. What about you, D. Anderson? Bird 59. My apologies if someone has already mentioned this. There's the TV commercial featuring Smokey Bear where it is stated that dragging chains between the towed vehicle can spark wildfires, something to watch when towing. But when you're towing, you can't see back there anyway. Yeah, but if you have a chain dragging on the ground, it'll spark for sure. Debbie Caron, stunning. I miss it. This is on the boondocking deal, which you can't do out here anyway right now. Sashi Smith, beautiful ride along in chat. Congratulations to you on 75,000 subscribers and more. Well, you know, it's up to you. It's you guys, not me. And it's been slow and steady. You know, it's like the tortoise and the hare. You know, some of these guys have millions of subscribers. And I have slowly moved along to 75,000. Pretty soon I'll reach my age. I'll reach 76,000, you know, and then, you know, but again, it's not the number of subscribers, even though that's an interesting number. It's the number of views. If you don't get any views, you don't make any money on YouTube. The money comes from views, period. Anyway, thank you, Sashi. This is 3 Mama Lama. 3 Mama Lama, I guess. Hey, Rusty, or hi, Rusty. We would love to catch up with you at Smokey Bear Museum and Gift Store here in Capitan sometime. Thank you for all you do, and any friend of Smokey is a friend of mine. Well, I walk by there every now and then on the way to the grocery store. Thank you. Tom Sharp, good comment call. Keep us informed and up to date. Have a great day. Don't worry, you will be. And if we build we build a cabin here in Capitan, you'll see that'll be it. It'll be the daily video will be the daily progress. And when the days when they aren't there, you get to see the same thing over and over. Kathleen Neese, very interesting. Thank you for sharing. That was on the U.S. Peace Corps, my time in Mongolia. Yeah, that was not easy. Mark Bahek on Lincoln driving. Seeing the fire truck at 813 sort of begs the question, have you ever considered becoming part of your local volunteer fire department? Not now, not at my age. Most likely you'd be on traffic control, directing traffic past accident or fire. No, I haven't. And it says, do you know how to cook pancakes? Yeah, I know how to cook pancakes. I just ain't going to fool with it. It's too messy. Thank you, though. HWM Liberty, I heard somebody was caught setting fires every few feet down a road. Sounds like it part of the globalist agenda. I'm pretty sure it is. For your information, they also manipulate the weather. Read about Agenda 21 and Agenda 2030. Again, I don't care. If I don't have any control over it, I ain't worried about it, man. What am I going to do about it? Nothing. I don't even know anything about it. So, no, I'm gonna take care of old Rusty the best I can. Thank you. Targa Wheels. I've outlived all my references, and now that's funny. You should add the references I have can't remember my name or theirs. Well, that's true in some cases. It absolutely is. Yeah, there's one old guy. He was, Vietnam veteran. He's the same age I am, but he's got Alzheimer's. I mean, bad. I saw him walking down the street one time when I was over living near Kingsland, and he didn't have a clue where he was. Saw another guy in a golf cart, in a golf cart from the golf course, about 20 miles from the golf course, riding down the side of the road with his dog. And what it was, he pulled over because the battery had finally run out, and I pulled over. I did a video talking to him, and yeah, he was had Alzheimer's. He didn't have a clue where he was. He knew about what area he lived in. He just didn't know how he got where he was. Anyway, that's weird. Anyway, enough said. Mimi is me says, we have thought about that also. A small park. Rusty is the same camp host at Valley of Fire. Yeah, he is. The same guy's there again. He's been coming there for years. Nice guy. Got a big motorhome, and he's got a Jeep. Barbara Guy 1, finding a builder is difficult. Finding a pine 2x4x8 is impossible in my area. Local Lowe's has an inventory of 0. Yeah, I hear you. And that's what I'm afraid of too, is we'll get into this thing, but I don't have that many windows. I got one door, so maybe we can get by with, or I can always change, we'll see. C Note, she's so sweet. Yeah, that was the solo woman in a small travel trailer. That was Peggy at Oliver Lee near Alamogordo, New Mexico. Country comes to town. Beautiful out there, Rusty. It is pretty, man. It's a pretty area. That's why I'm not driving around. I'm glad I'm not, because at $4.20 a gallon or 30, whatever it is, and it's kind of leveled off. That's good. Maybe all the predictions won't come true. Rowdy Robbie Ryder. They've closed the entire Santa Fe National Forest as well. Evacuations happening in the part of Gila I was in last week. Good to be back in Texas for now. Yeah, I hear you. It's there's not going to be, this is a big vacation camping weekend coming up here. This is Memorial Day weekend, last week of May, last weekend. And yeah, they're going to miss a lot of revenue, but that's, the way it is. Scotty Thompson says, cool video taught Rusty. Thank you, Copper Bowling Man. Jose Flores, I like the idea of volunteer light duty work. Yeah, I do too. I'm going to check on it a little bit, but I'm not real fired up about it, because it's a job. You put in 30 hours a week and 4 days a week, and you don't. The way it works is, it used to be national parks, state parks, and BLM paid a pretty good per diem. And then national parks, I think, have cut that out entirely. And so what it ends up, you got 30 hours a week. That's 120 hours a week or slightly more a month, times, let's just say, $15 an hour or $10, make it easy math. That's $1,200, okay, worth of labor that you put in at $10 an hour. And they give you a free RV spot? You're being had, dog. No, and it says, it's easy work. Sometimes you're on your feet all day long, So anyway, Bapa's Travels. My sister volunteers at Corps of Engineer Park here in Texas. She works 3 days a week. She just has to drive to park 3 times a day. She has to drive to the park 3 times a day. She decides when to drive. Oh, she drives the park, drives around the park. She decides when to drive, just can't drive back to back. She gets her site for free. Yeah, and that's okay. That's an easy deal. Scotty Thompson. I use an elbow sleeve for my right elbow. I'm a right-handed bowler when bowling, so I'm not sore. That's why I use elbow sleeve when bowling. I use a heavy 14-pound bowling ball, Rusty. Well, good for you, Scotty. Enjoy your bowling. That's the masked bowler, Copperman. Thank you, Scotty. King for a day on the Lincoln stuff, or driving. Those odds things are crazy. It's got to be more than just coincidence. There is a stop sign on my way to work, and I'll be darned if every time I approach that stop sign there is another car that reaches it about the same time that I do, and it's always a game to see who gets to go first. Always, or also backing out of my driveway, the street can be clear for hours, but the second I go to back out, here comes a car. No, I mean, it's amazing to me. That's why there's accidents, you know. It's a random thing. This is Norman in San Diego. Says, hi, Rusty. I always enjoy the drive and commentary videos, especially in Sparky. Yeah, old Sparky's all right. Yeah, I'll probably keep that one. But I'm selling the Hyundai. I've got a couple of people may buy it. We'll see. Cargo One, thanks for saving me gas money as I was planning that drive tomorrow. Drove Sunday and 3 sites occupied, now all empty. Can't imagine how long it takes to put closed signs on 1.1 million acres. I guess they'll get it done one day at a time. We'll do a few more here and then we'll shut her down. Stephen, that is some dry grass, Rusty. You know what Smokey Bear said. Well, whatever he said, he's probably right. I didn't know bears could talk, but I guess he could. But yeah, the grass is real dry. Levi Brewer says, I feel like I'm in the National Forest getting these trees trimmed up and the dead stuff out. Been working on it every day. Good for you, Levi. Take it one day at a time. Enjoy your life, babe. This is Rye W. The extreme price of gasoline and food has got to be affecting the RVing community adversely. $5.25 a gallon in the Midwest. Oh, I'm sure it is, and that's why I feel like they're probably staying longer at wherever they are if they're traveling, and also if they're in RV parks, they're going to be there till the gas prices come down again, I think, if they ever do. Bill Petrie, thanks for investigating the BLM closure that I asked about. That ain't why I did it, Bill. No, I'm glad. Yeah, maybe that answered your question. Good. Alvin Masso, great video. Thank you. Al Fur, thumbs up to you. We'll do 3 more here and we'll shut it down. Sherry Sullivan, Sullivan with a B. Rusty, the real estate guy buying and selling utility buildings. Yeah, that's me, Sherry. Thank you for your kind comment. Sashi Smith, good morning, Rusty. I enjoyed your comment call. Have a great weekend. Or have a great Wednesday. You too, Sashi. And Trixa says, good evening from the North Sea. Julie Muley, hope the visit with the builder this morning was productive. Well, actually, it was after lunch, but it was productive, and we'll see what happens. Anyway, guys, from Capitan, New Mexico, on a cool morning, this is Rusty 7. We didn't get the goat. This is the 2-eared goat. You get a 2-eared goat kiss. How about that one? Anyway, guys, from Capitan, New Mexico, thumbs up, carpe diem. Carpe diem means seize the day in Latin. Carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Buy anything you want anytime, but if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of all of my videos. Why? Because it doesn't cost you 1 penny. Some of you are, some of you have. Pat, pat. Thank you. And then what else? Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day won't hurt you. It's good for you. It'll help you avoid gout, kidney stones, and it'll also help you lose weight because you'll be full of water and you will not want to eat so much as in snack. And the only way to lose weight and keep it off, and you know it and I know it, eat less. I'm working on it now. Get a smaller plate. Helps. And then what else? Take deep breaths. Breathe in really deep, hold it for a few seconds, and then breathe out slowly. Why? Because that relieves stress, and relieving stress does what? Lowers your blood pressure. Is that good for you? Yes. Do it several times a day. And then what else? Stretch, 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 stretch. Swivel, swivel, swivel. Walk, walk, walk. Pedal, pedal, pedal. Exercise your body once or twice a day, every single day. Why? Because you'll feel better immediately, and you may live longer, healthier because of that one thing. And then what? Stand guard at the door of your mind. Do not let negative Nancy or negative Ned get inside of your head. This is your head, your brain, your frontal lobes, your consciousness. All those little neurons in there are forming neural links, which is every single thought you have. So common sense says, add good ingredients, problem solved, right? Right, almost. Don't watch the news. It's all negative crap. Get you all excited and feel bad, and so don't watch the news, or be selective. And then what else? Accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, enjoy your life one moment or one second at a time, one day at a time, whatever. What else? At ease, carry on, adios, bye-bye, hasta luego, vaya con Dios, aloha, until the noon video, which will be a solution to a noisy RV air conditioner. I got it. Adios, amigos, bye-bye.